Hey guys, Dave here, and I'm here with Todd 1.
Hello.
And Todd 2's on film duty today. And so when we got into these mini splits, we're really looking at how we can make it quick and easy. So the unit's called Quick and Easy. U.S. market, growing market for mini splits. Overseas, they're everywhere. But the challenge with the U.S. market right now, good people are hard to find in terms of getting an installer. You hire an installer, maybe pay way too much money, or you have your brother-in-law help and he shows up late because he has the tools and he knows how to use a vacuum pump and gauges, and you're going to owe him something. So we don't want to put you through that. So we give you the absolute quickest, absolute easiest mini split on the market. Okay, everything is twist to connect. The communication control wire is pre-wired, twist to connect. The refrigerant lines, not only do we do the vacuum pump and gauges, so you don't have to worry about that, but the line set contains refrigerant, twist to connect. Okay, the power cord not only included, but pre-connected. All right, and we also give you some other nice accoutrements, like so everything's twist to connect. 5 minutes for the actual twisting to connect, but probably the hardest part then is getting the indoor unit on your wall, and to do that you have to put a hole in your wall. Scary stuff, right? But we give you this tool designed in part specifically, we'll say specifically for that purpose, and you'll see that we've tested on a variety of materials here. We've tested it on common building materials here, common things that you're finding in your house wall, potentially cinder block, maybe more in Florida. They have some strange walls down there. And then because we are calling this video Will It Drill? So we're going to come up with some fun materials to see if it drills through those, and then maybe even some dangerous materials, okay? So stay tuned. So let's start here. This is some macrame 1970s, macrame owl. Todd had a choice of avocado green or this color aluminum.
It was on sale.
Right, it was on sale. So we're going to go through this. This is R9 insulation behind this, and then we have just a piece of, it's a pallet, so it's light plywood, right? And yeah, we give you these gloves too, by the way. So, all right, and this drill, we put it on...
Regular drill.
Regular drill? You like the regular drill?
Yeah. We
have the hammer drill for later. Okay, so shoot straight down.
Push. Hang on to it.
Cut.
You gotta hang on to the drill with 2 hands. Why don't you stand up and do it?
All right, hold on.
Get some more leverage on it.
Leverage. It's all about leverage.
Yeah, you threw that one. Keep going.
I'm gonna get some momentum. By the way, when you're drilling, you're going to be drilling from the inside, right?
Yeah.
Hey! Look at there, Uncle Jed. I got to get back through the... All right, Todd 2, take a look at that. That looks pretty clean. It could have been cleaner. Don't get me wrong, could have been cleaner. So what, Todd 1, what would you say I did wrong in terms of getting the...
You got to keep pressure pushing down.
So I didn't have enough pressure on it, right?
Hang on to that drill. It's got a lot of power.
Yeah. It has a lot of power.
But you can see that bit will go through that. It's not just for masonry. It looks like it is, but it's not. It'll go through anything.
All right.
There you go.
All right, so with Todd's assistant, we got this out. Same drill bit here. We'll go on to this one's going to be a gimme, I think. So this is sheetrock here. Drywall. Sheetrock would be the brand name, but it looks like it's 3/4, Todd.
Yeah, it's 3/4.
Right. Oops, I think I'm on the edge of the pallet too, which doesn't help. Okay, so we're through that one all the way.
That's some real wood.
Next, we got to cleaning crew, Todd. Okay, next we're on to the 2x12.
Yeah, really hang on to the drill on that one and push down.
All right, but still no hammer drill, right?
No.
And I'm not lined up with I'm lined up with pallet right
Yeah,
here.
you want to go right here.
But the pallet is there too.
No, you're right.
All right. We got a 4x4 underneath here too.
All right. I'm gonna rock it around a little bit.
Wow, okay, rock and roll radio. What's it?
You're through.
Okay, I'm through that. I didn't get through the pallet on this one, but look,
It's through the wood.
you can see that I'm through the wood. Okay. So next we're gonna do center block.
Yep. Push.
Oh, hammer drill, hammer time. So yeah, if you're going through anything like this, a standard tiny drill won't probably get through it. You need to get a hammer drill, okay? And sorry I'm not on my knees as requested, Todd, but here we go.
Pull the trigger all the way in.
Say what?
Pull the trigger all the way in.
That's in. But also it's hard to do on well seated, well
Good.
kneeled, so.
Rock it a little bit.
Is it tight?
Tighten it in the drill a little bit. It's still kind of loose there. You hold, tighten it up. Yeah, there you go. You got to hold the chuck. There you go. Yeah, I got it. You're through.
I'm through?
Yeah, I saw dust coming out the bottom.
So yeah, we'll probably get harder as you're going, almost finishing, because I'm going through some depth here of the center block. All right. By the way, when you're doing this at home, water does not like to flow uphill. In fact, it hates it. So drill a little bit of an angle from the inside from your house, because or if you're if you want to start on the aluminum side or whatever your house, probably better start from the. In fact, you have to start on the inside, but drill down, right? Because the condensate water, if it's level, could slow it down a little bit. If it's uphill, don't do that. Downhill a little bit, 7 degrees, whatever, just a little bit, you'll be good. Okay, so haven't demonstrated that aspect on any of these yet. All right, that one was easy. All right, brick slash. We're hoping this is not concrete, but it is. It is concretey brick. So I'm going to make an executive decision here and say that this is possible, okay, but it's going to take a while. I mean, maybe you can find a bigger, better, more expensive bit, but this will get through here. But we got places to go, people to see, things to do. So, but you'd agree, Todd, one that eventually you could get through here with enough determination?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're a third of the way through it already.
All right. All right, so this is galvanized.
Galvanized metal.
So we're back to hammer or regular?
Regular. And hang on to it real tight. Push down on it. Pull trigger. Almost there. You're almost there.
We got to start.
You're almost there.
Did you say we're almost there? Because
Yeah, because it's going to start drilling here.
see, he just knows everything, right? That's why we keep him around. All right. Well,
You're pretty much through. Just got one little side over here. Rock your bit that way a little bit.
smoking. But meanwhile, Todd, too, look at this bit. Looking pretty good, right? Did we lose any of the teeth? No. Do they look dull at all? They really don't. Let me get a close-up of these.
Yeah, it still looks great.
So, you know, I mean, some different materials will take more determination and more time. Can we conclude that we probably could get through this with enough time, effort? Or do you want to keep going? Who wants to keep going? Raise your hand.
Keep going. Go all the way through it. Get this side.
So where's I'm going to apply pressure? This side?
Yep. No, this side. You gotta rock it a little bit.
Here, Rocker.
Right.
You want better gloves?
You know, you killed it. It'll go through.
So I think maybe we got a learning experience out of this. When it's hot out and you're doing this much drilling, the batteries were still full, 3/4 full,
But they get overheated.
but they overheat. So Todd has a trick of putting them in the freezer, but how patient are we? We got kids that we need to take to soccer practice and things like that. So we got the corded hammer drill here, and it's on hammer. This one's always on hammer, right?
No,
Oh, it's not on hammer.
you don't want hammer.
Did I want hammer with this one?
No, not for the metal.
Stay away. Okay, that's fine. All right, just asking. Todd's walking away like this is going to... Okay, I'm okay. I'll be okay.
Told you to hang on to that.
Well, I did hold on to it. But meanwhile, the bid is still good, right? I just want everybody to keep on looking at, don't look at my ability to drill a hole. Look at how fresh and new this bit still looks, okay?
Never rock it. You're through.
Oh, I'm through.
Yeah.
There you go. Smoking.
Keep a fire extinguisher nearby.
Okay, so now we're at the fun part. So we found some goodies from the neighborhood here, and the question is, does it drill? All right. So, from our immediate attic here, we have, well, let's start with the indoor unit. Let's start with the condenser off of the window unit, okay? Because we don't need any window units. And Todd, is there any refrigerant in here?
No.
So we sucked all the refrigerant
Well,
out.
I don't think there is anyway.
Well, anybody from the EPA watching? No, I think, well, if there was, it'd be out now, right? Because it's open at both ends. But no, we suck. No, Todd knows it. Todd has the #1 video of how to suck refrigerant out of using a compressor back into the unit. So that's what he did with this one. So, ready?
Yep,
and fire in the hole.
There it is. That's quick work of that, huh?
Where's your
I got it.
drill bit?
I got it. I have it right here. Look at that.
All right.
$5 worth.
And I mean, we know it's going to drill, right? But here we go.
Stand back, kids.
Although I want to stay away from it. It's right on the floor, but right on the part of the pallet there. But here we go. Oh, harder than I thought.
You're through. You're through.
All right, I'm through. I'm getting through the pallet as well. All right.
You got plenty of room for a shoe.
Have plenty of room for a shoe. So yeah, I saw these in the alley, and it's kind of unfortunate to sacrifice these because they look a lot like a 12 to me, but
They look like an athlete's foot.
Yeah. I'm all for buying refurbished shoes, but in this case,
Retro. Get through. Don't step here.
it's rubbery. It needs a little more. There we go. Todd, clear that out if you would.
Okay.
Now I'm going to put that back in the alley and see if there are any more. See if there are any
next to
takers.
the other one.
I'm just going to put it next to the other one, and the guy's going to be like, "What the Farouk?"
Only in Vegas.
Very interesting symbiotic relationships we have around here. Okay, so like I care. I mean, what kind of attitude is that? Care Bear.
I think that'll do it.
All right, and so,
Well, we pretty much drilled everything, I think.
Todd, I got some dangerous stuff down here.
Yeah, I see that.
So we got the
I really like how that gas can's bulging like that.
little. It's
And you got
still a little
fireworks
bit
right
in
next
there.
to it?
Got some fireworks. But
You're going to drill one of them?
let's start by drilling the acetylene tank. What do you think?
Hang on a second, I got a phone call.
So
No, don't do it. I'm just kidding. Don't drill it. Don't drill it.
I think we've had enough. But if you got anything out of this, give it a thumbs up. Go to the description there and click the link to register for our website. And give me comments if you have any drilling experience yourself. And subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot for your time.